Okay, so I just didn't know which car was your mom's car.
Yeah.
So I just found the car that was parked the worst.
I don't drive my mom's car.
You're driving your mom's car right now.
I don't drive my mom's car. I only drive Audi RS9s. Stick shift.
You don't have that car anymore. Funny.
Why not? Why don't I have that car anymore?
It's a long story. Okay, so this is our first episode one
of the LoveStop podcast in the passenger seat.
Well,
I'm in the
passenger seat.
And I, as per usual in our friendship, am in the driver's seat.
Okay, I'm Suzanne Whang, and this is...
I'm Vanessa Marcil, and this is...
LoveStop!
We can't sing the whole song because we can't.
No, we don't have the rights.
But we're going to get the rights.
By the way, one of the things that we... He is?
Yeah, remember I told you?
I don't remember.
I told you that his
that guy
child
Fred,
went to school with my...
What's his name? Fred?
No, I can't say his name.
Oh, Jesus. All right, well, one of the things we have in common is that my last name is spelled W-H-A-N-G, but it's pronounced Hwang, not Whang. And your last name is spelled M-A-R-C-I-L, but it's pronounced Marcel, not Marcil.
Yeah, true. And it has a little...
Cedilla under the C?
No, it has a little accent mark.
Oh, over what?
What's a cedilla?
A cedilla is
that
a little...
Where I'm from Indio and you went to Brown University, right? What the hell is
a
that?
cedilla is a little squiggly thing underneath a C that makes it a soft C.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to ask my mom. She knows our whole family history. She does our family tree.
But you have an accent over one of the letters in Marcel.
Yeah, between the I and the L, which makes the I sound like eh instead of I.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that French?
It's an accent mark. Yeah, it's a French last name. My mother's French.
Is it true that you're related to Marcel Marceau?
It is true. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's your what?
He's like my great whatever, how many greats it should be, grandfather. And we'll have to ask my mom. We'll have my mom on an episode, and have her explain that because she's really interested in where we came from, and I should be more interested in that too. I'm going to work on that. Okay, so what's going to happen in our podcasts is we're going to be short and sweet so that we leave you wanting more all the time. We're always going to be in a car. I am always going to be driving. And
because she's a control freak.
I'm a control freak.
And just so you know, she's the bad driver, even though I'm Asian. So
yeah,
just know that.
I am a bad driver, but I drive fast cars and I enjoy racing motorcycles. And I was in the Grand Prix, and so I do like.
You drive
I'm not
well.
that bad of a driver. I just get distracted when you're in the car.
You're a dichotomy because you can drive well when you're focused, but when I'm in the car, you drive terribly because you're
in the Grand Prix. I came in 11 out of 24, and there was professional drivers. And then also a few people crashed, remember?
Yes.
You were there?
Yes.
Oh, you were there.
Was I there? Thanks.
I don't always remember you.
Oh, my God.
But I wasn't one of the people who crashed, and I was really kind of amazed by that because I've been on motorcycles a lot more on a track than I have been in a car. So I was kind of nervous, but, we practiced a lot. But every time someone would crash, Kasia said you guys would all run to the screen because you were sure it was probably me.
Yes, because
and
you
it wasn't.
But it was terrifying, you said, right?
Oh,
that's way scarier than when you said racing motorcycles.
Oh, no, it's all terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I get terrified if I go talk to the guy at 7-Eleven. So,
that's
true. I like to terrify myself. I'm addicted to it. Okay, so every episode we are going to try to keep it short and sweet, but one of us is going to come up with we're also going to travel. So we'll be in cars, but traveling to different cities.
Can we sometimes be at a restaurant? Because
it'll
be too loud. It might be too loud.
Yeah, let's try it though. We might do. Okay. We can just do it one episode to be annoying. So every episode, one of us is going to surprise the other one with the 3 subjects that we'll be covering during the podcast.
Okay, but before we do that, since this is our first episode, I just want to talk a little bit about why it's called LoveStop and what that means and why we're doing that.
Okay, well, you can do that and incorporate the first subject into that, which is friendship.
So the first subject is friendship. Okay. So there's so many different kinds of loves. It's called LoveStop. So there's friendship love and familial love and motherly love and romantic love.
There's great sex, which usually doesn't involve love.
A lot of times it doesn't.
Okay, go ahead.
I've had way more sex with more different guys, than you have.
I knew a podcast would get you to open up to the
I think a lot of people know that. Maybe they don't. No, they assume that because I hosted House Hunters that I'm just squeaky clean.
People
That's true.
Don't know that.
No,
but
that's
this
true.
Is great, though.
All right. So anyway,
you get information in LoveStop that you have never and would never get anywhere else. Trust me.
Right. Okay.
We're gonna cover some crazy ass subjects.
So, LoveStop is the place that you come, instead of going to the bus stop, you take a LoveStop. Everyone needs a LoveStop every once in a while to get infused with some love or something funny or something inspirational or some food for your soul. That's what a LoveStop is.
Yeah, and we're going to try to do a podcast once a week. If you're like me, I need a LoveStop once a day, usually.
At least.
Yeah, and so we give that to each other,
yes.
Usually through text. If I'm really desperate, then I see you in person or call you sometimes. Sometimes I leave you voicemails. But really, honestly, it's a place where I can stop for 1 second and feel accepted.
Right.
Feel not judged by whatever it is that I'm going through. And most of all, cackle. Laugh.
Yes, because we all need that. In fact, that's how we became friends. So when was it, Bunny? 2000-something. 2000-something, I have an audition for 4 lines on an NBC series called Las Vegas, which I had never seen. And it was supposed to be just a 1-day co-star part. I'm supposed to play Polly, the spa manager at the Montecito Hotel that apparently James Caan's character owns. And Vanessa is supposed to play my boss. Her name's Samantha. I'm Polly. And she comes up to me and she says that there's been a complaint that I have overcharged some woman for her bikini wax. And I say, what name? And she says, Mrs. Avatal. And I say, no overcharge. You see her before? She hairy like a man. I have to go all the way around corner, clean basement. I lift up sheet, look like jungle. And that was the gist of my line.
Oh, wait. We have to break right now.
We do?
Yeah, for our, No.
We have to break for what?
Well, who are our sponsors? Oh, we don't have sponsors yet?
We don't have sponsors.
Never mind,
So anyway, that was the gist of it, and then Samantha apologizes for accusing me of overcharging her, and then I was so ecstatic because that was going to be my fun part. Anyway, when we first met on the set, we just got along well, and Vanessa was very friendly, and she was asking me for advice about her relationship with her boyfriend, so I thought she was just a really open, friendly girl, and we were making each other laugh, and it was fun, and then we did the scene, and it was over so quickly because it's a 3-camera shoot, right?
Yes.
And then it was over, and then Vanessa says to the director, Robbie, hey, Robbie, Suzanne's a stand-up comic. Why don't you give her a free take? Let her ad-lib and improvise. And he says, okay. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is happening right now? That never happens. The beautiful female star of the show wants to give the co-star girl more of an opportunity to... Want to talk about that? Why would you
Well, I was just thinking, I had been feeling like I had wanted to die on the show. And it wasn't because I didn't love the show. I actually loved every second of that show. But I had just had a baby. So, women can understand that concept of you've just had a baby and you're not working. It's hard to go back to work in any way, even part-time when you've just had a child. But I went back to work 18-hour days, starting at 3.5 months after Cassius was born, wearing outfits, Bunny, that were the size of, a Band-Aid. They'd go here, they'd hand me a Band-Aid, and they go put this outfit on. And I would just say, you guys realize, right, that I have a 6-month-old, wanting to feed off of my breasts right now. I'm not putting that Band-Aid on. I will not put that Band-Aid on. And then I went in and put the Band-Aid on.
Right.
So I was just thinking, oh my God, if I could get them to get this girl reoccurring on the show, then at least I could fucking laugh while I'm wearing the Band-Aid.
Yes.
Because, you made me laugh hysterically.
So
I was really,
that's what you were doing.
Yeah, I wasn't like being so selfless. I was just thinking if I could get this smart, funny girl on the show all the time, then at least I could, cackle while I'm at work.
So what happened was he said okay. And so so I was ecstatic, and I have a background in stand-up and improv, so in the free take, first of all, I felt like, what's happening right now? Am I being treated like I'm Jim Carrey or Chris Rock right now? I'm just going to ad-lib? And so I did, and it went so well that I think that the crew guys who usually would be yawning and reading the newspaper sort of woke up.
I was acting, but yes, most of the time they were like falling asleep on set, and
suddenly they
were all hysterically laughing. Yeah. And then when we'd be back on set without you, we'd all be bummed out, like, I wonder where Suzanne is right now. What do you think she's doing? And then all the, crew guys would be like, go tell them to write her in, because they'll do whatever you say, because they don't want you to be mad.
So apparently, unbeknownst to me, Vanessa started to go to the writers and say, here's where the Polly character could be in the next episode.
This is not even a joke. I would bully them. Like, they'd come up and talk to me, and I'd be like, is this about...
Is this about Suzanne?
Is this about Suzanne Whang being written on as like, my long-lost sister? And they'd say no, and I'd say, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I have a baby! And they were like, ah! They were scared because I had a baby. Because honestly, I've always been on shows with really, really young people. And so here I was once again on this hot Las Vegas show. All young people in the cast. Other than Jimmy Kahn, who's a fucking legend.
Right.
But everyone else in the cast was young. Nobody was even close to having a baby. Like, they weren't even thinking about having a baby.
Right.
And I was, carting Cassius around. So...
And when Vanessa, her temper goes off, it's, it's scary.
Very bad temper. I'm not proud of it, but I have a bad temper.
So, anyway, unbeknownst to me, because I left there thinking, well, that will go down as, one of my favorite experiences shooting a TV show. I've been acting for 30 years, but that was really fun. And I thought that was it. So next thing I know, I don't know, was it a week later, 2 weeks later? All I know is that my agent calls me and says, oh, you're back on Las Vegas. And I thought, oh, how wonderful. I get to play that part again. That'll be just bonus round.
And then they gave you a name, and then you were reoccurring for 4 years?
But you're jumping ahead. Shut the fuck up for a second.
Because we can't be too long.
Wait a minute.
Gotta keep them.
Wait a minute.
All right, go ahead.
Because this is important. Because you asked me about friendship.
Go ahead.
So on the way to set, Vanessa and I had exchanged telephone numbers. So I texted her, hey, Vanessa, it's Suzanne Whang. I'm so excited. I'm going to be on the show again. I'm looking forward to working with you again. Yeah. And she texts me back, go fuck yourself. Which is just so fucking hilarious to me. And that's the way my close friends and I talk to each other. So I instantly texted back, suck my balls.
And that was it.
And that was it.
There was no explaining after,
She wrote, go fuck yourself. Yeah. I wrote, suck my balls. And we've been best friends ever since. That's the answer to your question, okay?
Calm the fuck down. You want to know what the second subject is? Yes, what's the second one? The second subject is... fucking exes.
Fucking as a verb or as an adjective?
Fucking ex,
fucking them?
Girlfriend. No,
having sex with them? You mean fucking exes? Yes. Okay, it's an adjective. So what? That's the topic?
Fucking exes. I mean, come on.
I feel like
if the audience could join in right now, they'd be like, "Oh my god!"
I feel like you would have more to say about that than me right now.
You have way more exes than I do.
I have more exes, but you have more drama with your exes.
I don't think so. I don't have drama with any exes.
What are you talking about?
I used to have drama with my baby daddy, but I don't have drama with any of my exes. Who? I don't speak to any of them anymore.
Oh, well, I'm thinking your baby daddy. There was plenty of drama.
Yeah.
I'm not friends with all of my exes.
But MC has an ex. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah?
An ex-wife.
Not so much?
No. No.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, she calls me drunk and tells me I'm a whore, and she says I'm a washed-up old hag. She's like 10 years younger than me.
I say the same things to you, but you take them in the spirit with their
intent. It's all about the delivery. She's so dumb the way she says it. It's so literal. It's like she means it or something.
She has no sense of irony or humor.
She doesn't, and she also doesn't realize that she's speaking to herself. So I think it's confusing.
This is going to be a theme a lot in LoveStop. It's called projection. Well, no, just
projection.
That you will say something to somebody and accuse them of something that you are actually doing yourself. So that's a theme that comes up a lot when it comes to
Let me just tell you what MC's ex did today. So he's feeling very celebratory today about something that's his personal business, and he's like really excited about something. And so he's going to see his daughter. He has a daughter with her. So I mean, he's a real ex, like ex-wife and baby mama, whole situation, right? So he goes to pick up our
because
daughter.
You haven't been clear, who is MC?
Oh, MC's the guy I have sex with sometimes. So he goes to pick up his daughter, who's my stepdaughter, and you know, we've been together like 100 years, like in Hollywood years, we've been together like 100 fucking years. And so this has been my daughter since she was really tiny, and he goes to pick her up to celebrate with her, and his ex-wife says, I really think that it would be the right thing for me and you and my new boyfriend to go out to dinner.
What?
With Riley to celebrate the thing you're celebrating.
No.
Bunny.
That's not a good idea.
What
was the response
to
that?
Who does that? Well, I can't say what the response is because that's his...
All right. So that was not sent to you. It was sent to him?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. How many people out there, please...
please let us know.
No, yeah, please Instagram us. We're at LoveStop VMSW on Instagram.
And Twitter is also...
And Twitter, at LoveStop VM for Vanessa Marcil, SW for Suzanne Whang.
Yes. Let us know.
Yes, let us know what you think of that. And let us know if you have questions. But I would just like to know, does anybody have dinner with their ex-wife or ex-husband and their child to celebrate? Because I feel like that would be really fun.
Some people do.
To celebrate with your ex-wife who's horrible to you and your current girlfriend and your child and her new boyfriend? Random new boyfriend?
That only works if everyone is a sane, mature adult who gets along. Then that can happen.
No, that actually can't happen because this is his moment. So when it's somebody's moment...
Right. It just needs to be their moment. Not filled with anything weird or dramatic or stressful.
Yeah, that's like for other...
Right.
Like, that would be something that would be appropriate for something that his daughter was celebrating.
Right.
Not something that's about him.
Yeah.
Right? But I think it just has to do with she probably just got her lips injected, so she just wants to have dinner. You know what I mean? Like, before they deflate. Like, because she just wants MC to see, like, what he pays for.
He pays for her lips to get injected.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to hear the next subject?
Well, yes, but just one more quick thing is that...
you have something else to say about fucking exes?
No, I have something to say about the fact that we call each other Bunny, and people don't know why. So there's a book called Bunny Bunny, A Sort of Love Story, written by Alan Zweibel about his lifelong friendship with Gilda Radner. And you have to read this book. If you want to know anything about friendship, read Bunny Bunny by Alan Zweibel. And I told Vanessa to read it. And ever since she did, we just call each other Bunny, which is really unusual to have the same nickname for each other.
Yeah.
But we do it all the time.
That's right. And people listening are probably going, wait, who's Bunny?
Who's Bunny?
She's Bunny or she's...
They're both Bunny.
Oh, they're both Bunny.
And we don't like it when other people don't start calling us Bunny, because that doesn't work. Anyway, go ahead. What's the third topic?
So the third topic is either food, right?
Yes.
Because we're foodies.
Yes.
Or undergarments.
Food.
Okay.
So food is one of the... Every single time we get together, practically, we are going to some different place that we love to eat. And our experience is fascinating because every time we go to a restaurant or a place to get tea or coffee, it's either the most genius experience or it's completely tragic. There's never anything in between.
Yeah.
Either we have a glorious experience and we love the food and the waiter or waitress, or they ignore us or bring us the wrong thing or glare at us.
Our lives are either off the charts amazing, like you can't even believe how lucky you are.
Right.
Or our lives are so tragic, it's like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where you can't believe that many things are going wrong. One of the things, too, that we both have experienced in our, 10-year friendship? Or
I think so, almost.
Is that people very rarely like both of us. Right? So people either really like Suzanne and are just kind of not curious about me. Suzanne and I call it wood.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wood.
Hi,
they don't even realize
I'm
I'm a human being sitting there. I'm like
just a piece of wood.
Paneled wall. Like, not even pretty wood, just like wood paneling. And then, or people love me and Suzanne
I'm
is
wood.
wood.
And that, by the way, comes from the movie Federal Hill, which is a movie that took place in Providence, Rhode Island, about some friends.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
And there was one, I told you this a long time ago, but you didn't remember. So one of the friends was sort of the tag-along, and every once in a while they'd be together, this group of friends, and they'd be talking about what they did last night, and the one guy wasn't invited. So he would say, hey, what am I, wood?
That's
what am I, wood? Instead of what am I, chopped liver, he would go, what am I, wood?
That's genius.
And so that's where that comes from. To be like, hi, I'm wood.
Where are we at time-wise? Because I'd like to end on time.
It's been 20 minutes.
Oh, perfect. Oh, my gosh.
So we're done.
So I would just like to end with this. We're going to try to do the podcast once a week. And if you're listening to this, then we have figured out how to do the link correctly for you to listen to it very easily, and then hopefully it'll be on iTunes. You can go on and like and subscribe or whatever.
I don't know. I have to figure all that shit out.
We're going to figure all that shit out.
I will be figuring it out.
Suzanne will figure all that shit out. And I would just like to end with Suzanne is Cassius's real stepmother. Real stepmother. Not like, all right. Not like I'm your stepmother because I wanted to fuck you, but now that I know you're never going to fuck me, then I'm not his stepmother anymore, but she's his real stepmother. So join us next week for our new exciting 3 topics.
Yay, which I'm going to be springing on Vanessa next time.
Stop is...
No, don't sing.
No, I know, you always have to, you have to stop it.
I know.
Before I sing enough of it.
I'm stopping it.
We're going to get sued!
Shut up!